Welcome. 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 I do want to test something actually. Hold on. Let's mute that for me through the speakers. Through the speakers. Oh God. Oh God. There we go. All right. How's that sound? We can bump that to 65 probably. That's looking pretty all right to me. Boom. I'm here. How's it going? This is fun. Boop, boop, boop. Right, turn the speakers off. Alrighty. Whoops. That's sealed in my ear in a good way. Enjoying the Oblivion combat music, hopefully. Yeah. So we're here, we're live. I am here. All right. Let me crack open my cold one. Oh, that made the audio clip a little bit. Whoops, my bad, my bad. Didn't know it was gonna be that loud. Didn't know it was gonna be that loud. Shit. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. This shit is so fucking good. So fucking good. Tasty. Mighty fucking tasty. I just wish I had the 0 sugar version, but that's alright. It's alright. Can't always get everything you want in life. Hey, okay. All right. Hello. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Indigital. You can call me Digital or Digi for short. I'm indigenously digital, or digitally indigenous. The hair in my mouth. Today, we are playing a game that I just so happened on earlier today, actually, thanks to Mr. Jake Lucky himself. I need to turn the music down a little bit more still. Still pretty loud. But we are playing a game that I'm actually very, very interested in. And I basically got it for free. Had some leftover funds in my Steam wallet. Had to cover 42 cents that it wouldn't cover. So basically got the game for free. This game is called Esoteric Ebb. From how it was put in Jake's tweet, it immediately grabbed my attention. It's basically, you play as the world's worst cleric is how I saw it put. And you can either go through this like D&D like campaign, and you can either try to be a cleric of legend, or you can ruin the storyline, however you want to go about it. Basically, how I saw it put is this is like if they took Disco Elysium and made it D&D. So I'm very excited to try this. So without further ado, I'm going to pause my Oblivion music and we are going to get into this. Esoteric Ebb. Here we go. Give it 1 sec. There we go. All right. An interesting little screen here. Here we go. Esoteric Ebb. Follow me. The developer Christopher. Oh, my chair's in the way. Christopher Bodegard. Thanks for buying Esoteric Ebb. No problem. Look at this. I feel like my mouse is really tiny. Can I choose dialogue fonts? That's kind of cool that you can choose. Open dyslexic. Jesus fucking Christ. So big. Roboto. I think we'll just go with the default UI size. Huge. Normal. Okay, colorblind mode. Don't need none of that. Quality mode high. Border. Yeah, we'll just do borderless full screen. Why not? VSync. Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care. All of this should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. New game. Here we go. Oh, I did see this. Yeah, it has literally D&D stats, and you can have proficiency, which is really cool. Let's see. Lore. Every shepherd knows this song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Torn as lament, folk prayer. Yeah, strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities, but why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cost. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. The cleric's unique take on strength. Hold on, I'm gonna back up quick. The music's kind of loud, in my opinion. There we go. That's a little bit better. Little bit better. So how many points do so I have all of these to expend. And I get 2 proficiencies. Okay. Dexterity. Imperative to simply explain to these people that have the right to choose belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance, and of course your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is the feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you, to grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good. Progress forward a new future full of freedom. Those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. Constitution. Always listen to your hungry stomach. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. You listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at a pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it, retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. Intelligence. Measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull, but why? Simple. Pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world. So too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past, therefore it is only rational you will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. Wisdom. Measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you. To feel it You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathic bond with her. Her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. I can't read, Jesus. You can read people for good or bad and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk. To give and share what you have and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. And charisma. Riz. Measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkept personality, but they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way to any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. So there's uses for everything too. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items, be violent and or manly, useful encounters. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism, increased manhood. It gives me a bigger dick? Fuck yeah! Max out the strength. What is the max? Okay, 15 is the max that I can do. High strength cleric, votes to the party of Norvig, prays to his dead god. I'll look at all this stuff here. With dexterity, you can steal anything, pick locks and sneak and dodge traps, roll initiative, and react quickly as a dashing rogue. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just run away, dummy. Constitution is needed for HP. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party pulled 2% last week, and you don't care. Higher intelligence, you prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete the magicratic return. Vote for yourself. Wisdom. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope of the Asgalian working class. And high charisma. You get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation. Say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force of nature. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. I don't really want to like super gamify this because I understand how these stats work when it comes to D&D stuff. So why don't we have, let me go to Google here. D20 roller. Switch this to desktop real quick. All right, D20 roller. Actually, let's roll a D6. Shit, how do I get rid of some of these? Fuck, clear. All right, let's roll a D6 to see how many times we're gonna roll the D20. One time. That's lame. All right, I changed my mind. Let's roll the D20 to see how many times we're gonna roll it. Okay, we're gonna roll the D20 20 fucking times. So, wait, why would I do that? Never mind, let's just go with my original thing because this is gonna determine how many times I'm gonna hit randomize. I don't know why I just did this. I'm not smart. I'm a fucking idiot. If I go by my rules, I roll the D6. It told me to roll the D20 one time. I rolled the D20 one time. I got a 20, which is the max amount of times I can do this. So we'll close that. Back into the game here. All right, we're gonna hit randomize 20 times and we're gonna go with whatever it gives us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What is this? Tower Apprentice. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge even for you. Who would have thought lectures were so draining? +2 intelligence, +1 constitution. So I am highly intelligent, pretty strong, not very dexterous, not wise, don't have a lot of charisma, and I am not dexterous. Yeah, sure. Here we go. Five days until the first ever election, an explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you, the most oblivious cleric in history, yet also an esoteric genius, the perfect man for the job. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to make them all bow down before you. Campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. Been a journey to put this together. Hope you have a good time, Chris. And whatever you do, don't believe a word your 6th wisdom says. Okay. Hey, speak with dead. I know that spell. It's literally taken straight from the fucking book. This is exactly how it's laid out. What is that? Do I click it? Oh. Your truth and nothing else, the voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence DC 8. Success. Ragan. Your name is Ragan. D14. And in your statement of citizenry, Ragan Hemlin. Ragan? Doesn't sound right. Ragan? Doesn't sound right. Of course not, for you are the cleric. The cleric. I like that. Wisdom failure. Actually, your real name is Eric. No, hold on. It's CL Eric or something similar. No, stop this ridiculous behavior. Your name was asked. It is Ragan. CL Eric? That sounds like cleric. Ah, yes. That's what it was. Fool. So, my name is... CL Eric. No. Hold on. What does CL stand for? You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? You are dead. Look around. It's more than darkness. It's nothing all around you. I don't want to be dead. You do. You can embrace it. Do so. An occupation in this context. Didn't you have a job, something really important? Your class. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? Lower class. You are a great spellcaster who will rule the world one day. Occupation? Ha! Forever standing at the gates of chaos, holding the line against all things foul is no mere job, it is a calling. Destiny. I'm awful at everything. Brutal, but true. Takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? You are a hero. By divine dictate, you can only save the world. Only you can save the world. My intelligence is low as well. With your gift, you can easily take control one day. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. Why all these questions? No clue, but you should keep them talking. Control? Control of everything. It is what you were made for, to rule the world. It is only right. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? Question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. The National Party of Norvik, of course. Theocracy is a farce. Don't stoop so low. It is the Asgalists. Yes, they are decent. Possibly. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you. No one else. The Free Striders, maybe? Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are ridiculous. True that. Oh, this is fun. Okay. I should be in charge as a god king wizard lord. Once we based our worth on knowledge and ability, it shall come again. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. I died when he died. Who is he? Who the fuck is he? Okay, this game is interesting so far. A game by Christopher Bodegard. I also like the art style of this game. It's pretty cool. Published by Raw Fury. Sound design by Isaac Johnson. Music by Anders Bach, Brian Batt, Christian Paulson. This music's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. My pocket watch. That's what's gonna bring me back to life. So I'm dead? Esoteric Ebb. Alright, here's that isometric view. This is where that kind of that kind of Disco Elysium style comes into play, which I've actually never played. I've never played Disco Elysium, so this is interesting to me. Okay. Day 1. I'm alive. A fresh start. Get up. Your body aches. It's stiff as if you've slept for days. Ready for your glorious quest to continue? Look around. Circular stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses. A house of the dead in your home. Those piles of apples. Is that Tolstad? Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. My legs shake. Tears begin to form. No! Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. I gained a hit point. Oh yes, a quest. You are on a quest to save the city. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary index. Oh. A task performed by a heroic individual or a professional adventurer. Earth. Your god. Save the city? Save it from the jaws of democracy. Said to originate from early arcane era civilizations in Old Diminor. It is the rule of majority. Those with suffrage may vote to enable their preferred government. A truly messy and ineffective process. I wasn't expecting all this political take on this game. Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? Yeah, I am not wise. No. Just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered, but your memory is intact. What's the quest again? You got a job. A tea shop job. Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Be a tough one. Might take days. A chance for redemption. Yeah, redemption? What did I do? Insubordination. Inconstancy. Light up. Wow, okay. Here, gain experience. Your words live inside your bone marrow. Just a job? You haven't really. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earth Guard. The heroes of Norvik, keepers of city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. Your home city. Founded by your god towards the end of the Coast War, it is built upon several layers of ancient ruins. Also known as Yours Realm, it is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite waste. It is theorized to be a ring or a half-sphere due to the bend of the horizon. Infinite waste, starting at approximately 1,000 or so miles from the coast, depending on various factors. The land is inhospitable, unexplorable, and quite frankly cursed. Each band has its own flavor of this waste. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these type of fiery events. They are not too common these days. However, this incident does not appear overly complex. I do like quests. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Until how much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 5 days. The patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. I've noticed that the different stats are like their like image is like tied to like a certain body part. So like the intelligence is like my head and brain, strength is my body, dexterity is a hand. I haven't seen what the other ones are. I don't remember. Oh fuck, the towers. Home base of the Order of the Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the OACN. Time only advances when you make new changes in dialogue. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. You're the one they sent. You best get to work, hero. A hero? Me? Yes, it's time to deliver it all to this wonderful city. Your duty has come. Give everything to Norvik. How does that make me a... Ah! You feel dizzy. Constitution is my liver? Or is that my stomach? The weight of the Earth God uniform. A dull pain takes hold. You require I require healing. You must consume an apple now. There are many apples here, and corpses. Wisdom is my heart as an angel. You've been routed for far too long. Finish this task with precision and decisiveness, regain your position at the towers, then return to your true task. Seizing true power in this forsaken city. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. It will suggest to inform and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Aha. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It is covering your entire head. Colloquially known as a helmet. Can I take it off? No. I wouldn't do that. Like ripping off your own face. Not a good idea. Not yet. Can't wait until you do. Nice. I like how all of those were D20, were DC 20 saves. Okay, so I still use WASD to move. Interesting. Trifle. Engage. There were a blue rag draped over the outline of a someone. Human male, over 40. Sir, you can't sleep down here. Curious behavior to lie perfectly still under a blanket like this. Perhaps he requires assistance. Check under the rag. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Looking over him you find hair, pale skin. Got a beard too. And he was alive. Once. Mid-40s factory worker, Ascani blood. Complexion shows nearly no decay, almost likely under the effect of a preserving spell. DC of difficulty class of a dice choice is determined how challenging that roll will be for you. You select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher as DC, then you succeed on that roll. I've played D&D before, I know how this works. Examine him closer. Oh, fuck. Oh, but I have +5. Nice. Something strange here. There is no regular gentle repose. Second level necromancy spell keeps the corpse from decaying. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to not be directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. Pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you'll get. Depth. Also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. You recall... Oh. That is the marking of PR. Potential revivification. Oh right, this guy can be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have family members with enough cash ready. Revive fund, a type of life insurance. Monthly payments are made into account that can be used to pay for the resurrection of the fallen holder, given they're under the age of 75. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? Cover up the corpse once more. Quick ass revivify on this guy? Potentially, yes. Although the question is more akin to why should you? Third level spell slot is a valuable resource. Why waste it on some blue collar corpse? It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah. As long as he doesn't wake up or anything. It would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. Grave robbing is frowned upon by some, even in these enlightened times. Either way, you'll not get in any trouble. No one will know. I should stop. Yeah, I'll stop bothering the corpse. Why not? Behold. This isn't yours, is it? Tattered cloak. Cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. An Earthguard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you can still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Bring out the water. Filthy water, liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It is still quite wet. How heavy is it? It is heavy. But I'm not a rogue? However, the word I am not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. Don't tell me what to do. See, that's what a good rogue would say. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. Cloak easily slips inside into the extra dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. Nice, I have a bag of holding. These are like 1,000,000 crowns on the market. Kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state, treated as such. Lame. The runes fill your senses as you approach. At the center, you see his red eye watching over you, yet the color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. An insult to Earth. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. This is giving me a headache. Politics is exhausting. I'm really vibing with Constitution right now. Remove the apples. It doesn't take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Are these rare? No, you'll find shrines of this all over Norvik. Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course! So it's a waste of time. Yes, a waste. Nothing else. You may pray as you wish. I'll kneel. The shrine towers over you. Feel small. Cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot for the corresponding spell. What other gods are there? Many, you know a few. Earth, father of Norvik. Earth is dead, dead gods do not speak. Dead, yes, but he speaks through you. You've devoted your life to following his footsteps. Tokik the Gambler, a trickster, the type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Praying to Tokig would, if you, for some reason, would not get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Bulba the Last Titan, a beast of yore. The name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. Bulbo was that of the Hunt, behemoths who raged across the coast. In his name we celebrate the eternal hunt. These are not actually gods, are they? No, not gods, technically. It is complicated. Whispers of providence. A ruse played by powers in the beyond. Ridiculous. I'm done. So you are. Prepare spells. Okay. So I can prepare cure wounds, because apparently that's all I know. Interesting. Very important piece of paper. A voting card. Interesting. Very interesting. There at a pile of apples. Apples are good for you. These apples are not in pristine condition. These be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Certainly a violation against the city code. Probably. Something tells you that no, they should not. I'll nod to the pile. I don't want to eat those, I don't think. What is that? Divine scripture where it does not belong. Shield of Faith. Memorized Shield of Faith. This one looks good. The garden apple. Oh, nice. Can I eat that? Hold on. Let me prepare Shield of Faith. That would be it. That would be a good spell to have on hand. Who are you? A guy. Looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. Poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. This is a reanimated corpse, probably a work zombie, although it has been illegal to employ undead since the Bone Purge of 11. A citywide effort in 11 PE stopped necromancers from outcompeting mortal staffed factories. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. I found this voting card over there. He just keeps working. Grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're very rude. Did you know that? Speaking of voting for the nationalists, they got a good plan for the future of the city. The Free Strider Revolution would be good for this city, I think. Establish an Asgallist government. It's the only way for us to... Everything surrounding the so-called democratic process is madness. Everyone should vote for me to be their god, wizard, king. That way I can solve all their problems through magical dictatorship. My intelligence wants me to be a god, king, wizard, so maybe I'll do this. It is a naive thought, but in all honesty, there's no other good way forward. You have become an arcanist. The magicrats who ruled pre-post-war human civilizations in Old Demeanor. Also a very minor political party in Norfolk. The arcane era name for reeds, often referred to as Old Demeanor. Demeanor? I don't know how you say that. The name was changed to Free Strider Revolutionaries to mark the end of the old magocracies. What the hell? Free Strider, the new way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods for years. The revolutionary has slowly crept into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Am I boring you? What's he doing? Seems to be fussing over the apples or something. Did I defeat this zombie? Yes, it is only just, undead or not, to be allowed in Norvik. If I speak with the owner first. I don't have a lot of health, so maybe I'll just walk. This guy just won't move. Let me consume that. The ends are torn. It's a stretch to even call it a cloak. Please don't put it on. Okay, well, I need this fucking guy to get out of the way. Oh, but there's stairs. Do 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 do. Good morning, cleric. Mushrooms. Probably edible. You there. Who are you? Viskin, local mortician. I can't read any of that. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Great perch, the drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the great perch became the symbol of this great city. River Torna, the second longest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Ascani in half. Esoteric Divide splits the circular coast of Yor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric natural traits. Cool. That is the Great Perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. A mortuary, a holding space for dead bodies during times of undeath, they are known to be heavily guarded. He smiles at you. You can trust this. You can trust this man. I have a lot of questions. Perfectly understandable. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. You were. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. Wait, how did you end up in the river? Who were these fishermen? River Guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Find them, they hold the truth. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say, but perhaps Water Lane? The guess. Either that or the local tavern. I'll help you find them. So I am, in fact, alive. Yes, I believe you are. Okay, I don't think I need to ask him how I ended up in the river. He probably doesn't know. Who do you know? Let's figure out what's weird about this guy. I need a DC save of 31. That's pretty bad, yeah. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Dice checks are locked on failure and can be attempted again later. Checks are unlocked on a long or short rest or by spending shards of yore. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. I wish you luck with your endeavors. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. That's not an appropriate response. Apologies, cleric. We're closely connected to the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. Short for the city below the city, a phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches if you delve deep enough. However, I will have to take this upon the Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. What is that? Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait. No, I don't actually believe you. What do you mean, cleric? He must be punished. You're doing something weird here. I don't like it one bit. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. Isn't... Oh. We'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. Oh! Chief of Security. The kobold gives a screeched yell. Yes, master. It will only make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia. You're clearly doing something shady here, so... Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. Pale Man is twisting the entire situation. Smart. If there is anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Thank you so much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well. Especially with this great work you're doing of the tea shop, this. Resist his incredible oratory power. That's a critical failure. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? I'm trying! Your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says, Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. This comment hits you in the heart and soul. Pale Man is an overwhelming authority. I believe we are done with this particular topic. Anything else you needed? I require assistance. Um, you called me a cleric. I did, yes. What gave it away? A heavily armored man in Earthguard colors with a prayer book on his hip. Dots laying on the pages of spells you've meticulously worked on for years. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near. The pale man has seen you with it. Might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. Could be happenstance. Could it? Could? Could it? Could? Puts down his pen and stares at you. How's that head of yours, cleric? A bit rattled is all. His calm expression does not change. Good for you. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as a cleric of the river. Though I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes. If you are a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission. And there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety. City officials speaking for the religious state. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. You are correct. I figured as much when I saw your spell book. Or do you call it a prayer book? Either way, you clearly play your strings as much as you channel this divinity. The ley lines of esoteric power that holds the realm together. Pellman knows a lot of your training. Interesting. We know about spell casting quite a bit. He knows more than you, then it could be useful to listen. Can you explain the basics of spellcasting? Oh, I mean, of course. Embarrassing. As a wizard, you memorize your spells before casting them. As an arcane cleric, you must memorize your spells during prayer at a shrine. One downstairs by the apples. Can you teach me magic? A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time if you're interested. Great knowledge awaits. Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And of course, charm person. Nice. Copy of charm person. Surely be useful to you. A truly diabolical spell. The towers teach it only to higher tier spellcasters usually, despite its first level. Lovely, now you can make people like you. Where do I find more shrines? The Temple of Earth, of course. The stairs past the pillar. There's only one at Waterlane View, I believe, past the trade post. You'll find more hidden around every corner, I can promise you that. Okay, how do I get more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. An official nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district in which most central authorities reside. One of 5 districts in Norvik, home of aristocrats, bureaucrats, and the remnants of Earth's court. Or the Great Library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options, so I would just the other route. Spell scrolls. Oh yeah. Saw one downstairs. Ah, a piece out of my collection. You are very much allowed to indulge, cleric. I'm glad to assist the city in any way. You don't need his permission. Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches. You'll probably encounter more just by looking around. I think I looked that up. You get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. That's all I have to ask. If you want practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Sounds like good practice. Can I try casting on you instead? Waste of a spell slot, I'm afraid. You believe him. Danger. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively Bortviflad. Dwarvish word meaning desperation, anguish, hysteria, bronze from mental pain. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there's a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Ah? Lady Miskad Sageleaf is her name. She is down in the Goblin Garden. A dwarven-built citadel sitting at the southernmost tip of Tolstad. It is now a goblin sanctuary and greenhouse. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. She leads one of the 3 goblin tribes exonerated by Earth after the conquest. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. I think I'm going to stand up for a little bit. Oh. I think my desk is might be a little high. Hold on. Okay. I'm not afraid of some... She sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, cleric. Lady Sage Leaf is a powerful ally. I would even go as far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. Goblin is no lawkeeper, only the city rules. Earth rule. You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says, and keep scribbling on those papers in front of you. That's all I need. I'm going now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of River Torna. Damn, you'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. Peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. Me for real. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there, he says, and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Got it. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric, he gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. His words burn a hole in your heart. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double-click or hold shift, the left trigger. Ah. Human no-cause trouble. Can I take that? Oh. Nice. Ost. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Master say you behave. You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Your comment has begun the breaking process. Soon you will be the alpha. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other still, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. Kobold does not move. Glare some more. Yep. We're staring at each other. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare. Glare. You were looking at a kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry, fierce way. Looking hard. Lean in close to the kobold's stern face. The intimidation factor is insane. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting. Keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. Oh, I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. Well, I tried to win the staring contest, and I believe I lost. I have some questions for you. Who are you? I am Ost. I am security chief in Lich House. A strong little one, nearly immovable. You are a kobold. Next, not question. Next. Try to save the question. Let's go! Change course, quick. Kobolds, what are they good for? Anything. Shooting human for one. Okay. Am I a kobold? No. Do kobolds exist? Are you a kobold? Okay, sweet. All right. What are you voting in the upcoming election? Angry Human Party. The Party of Norvik? Really? Yes, they do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. This is a good kobold. Very good kobold. He has principles. Tell him he is a good boy. You are a good boy. Thanks, he mutters, his words oozing with disdain. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding? Not funny. Go away. Just take the I'm not gonna just take the crossbow. Let me try to convince him. Find a reasonable argument. Probably with a lie. Damn it. This is difficult. The kobold already hates your guts. Don't make it worse. If you don't hand it over, I'll tell Viskin you called him stupid. Master, don't believe you. Go away. Well, that was a failure. Better find some other way of getting the crossbow. Yeah, where were you when the tea shop incident occurred? Incident? Tea shop blow up. Boom. Big boom. Big boom. When it happened, I was on Waterlane. On mission. What were you doing on Waterlane? Milk. Doing milk. Deliver. Oh, you deliver milk. Yes. Side hustle. Kobolds don't even drink milk. I want to know more. Yeah, let's ask about this milk. Kobold stares at you. This milk situation is intense. Where does the milk come from? Cows. And where do you get the cow milk? Market. Who buys it? Humans. Waterlane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn. It pays. Do kobolds produce milk? No. They are draconic in nature. They lay eggs. Do you like milk? No. Milk is a form of pure vitality, nature's most precious liquid. Leave it to the strength class to fucking talk about getting its gains and getting my protein intake from fucking milk. You've acclimatized your gut to the unnatural consumption of another species' milk, like an enormous babe clinging to its mother's teat. I also don't like milk. I failed. I have a -1. Fuck. You start stuttering, sweating. A piece of your soul leaves your body as the words escape your lips. I also don't like milk. No one in the universe believes you. Kobold stares at you with disbelief in his yellow eyes. Can I have some milk? No. Valiant effort. Well, I gained some intelligence or some XP. Yes, thank you. This knowledge will be very useful. You probably shouldn't look too deeply into this. Probably no money to be made in milk. Alright, thanks for your time. Put me out for esoteric geometry. You already know this. Incense. Sure. No, too much reading. Well, I want to look at it. Some of them stand out to you as classics. Could be useful to refresh your mind. I'm gonna leave the books alone. I ain't got time for all that. What is this? More incense. Stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Ruined prayer book. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched in salt water. It's absolutely and completely ruined. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Askani writing of the most basic kind. Wait. Oh no. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'll cost a fortune. The chant book is able to sustain humidity, no underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Alright, strength. I don't much fuck with you right now. Your left is marked across the bands. Today is a universal sign of magic. The red eye of Earth. Your fate one day. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this incense, but... Okay, well, I've got my voices upstairs. The smell of salt. Food! Let's go! Whoa! These dwarves? No way. Let me talk to this guy. Alphaz BE. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the Fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. Oi, Mr. City Man, he calls out as you approach. We've made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you a shit-eating grin. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel. Feel like you're not going to. No need to. You see, you hear the other doors laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Wait, that means he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him! I don't care, I'm on a higher mission. A mission. Confidential. Oh then, in that case I won't tell anyone. Swear on it. And we're not doing anything against the law here, just to be clear. They are both guilty and innocent, just like you. One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. You even know who you talking to, child? This here be Alphaz of the Bon Emvers, a foreman in the Asgalis movement of Norvik. Asgalis, the workers who built the city want to rule it, seemingly only just. Their vision is of a fair and even society for those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. After all, why can't we share? He's done more good than all of you Earthguard combined, a true speaker of Asgal. You're a celebrity? Timmy exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. Typical talking points. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing, it'll just piss him off. Unless you want that. Alright, have fun. This is the older guy? Simmy and the boys. What's going on in here? A former ale barrel. Oh. Nice. More crowns. What is this? Drunk Sphinx. Opens at 18. Patience is virtue among not earth folk. Can I even tell? Does it tell me what time it is? Oh. A lot of dwarves. Kiosk kid.
Huh?
Hello there, sir. Kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers. You a postie? What the fuck did you just call me? What? Do you read the... I'm asking. Ah, the Post. Yes, that is a good magazine. Why do I need to do this? Periodical publication. I know what a magazine is. The kid looks distraught. Never mind. Welcome to the pillow kiosk. How can I help you today, sir? Do you want to buy something? I have questions for you, actually. Cleric questions. Okay. He looks down the road. Not too much traffic lately, so sure. My boss shows up, you gotta buy something, though. Oh, I don't have enough money to even buy anything. What do you know about a tea shop? Except that it exploded. That part's pretty obvious, so yes. I was there, you know, saw it with my own two eyes. Look over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too. Definitely heard it. Did you see anyone suspicious? Not really. The normal types. The goblin was arguing with a human by the temple. Just some mild shouting at some business thing. Pretty dead around noon here, usually. Anything else? Mr. Drummer, the owner of the tea shop, former tea shop. Usually the tea shop opens in the afternoon on workdays, so it's not weird to see him walking about all day. Chatty fellow. Buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Don't know. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon? Yeah. Right before the massive explosion occurred. Kid clicks his tongue. When you put it like that... Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs, guessing he needed water lane like everyone else. I guess he was headed for water lane like everyone else. Anyone else enter or leave? Nope. Just Mr. Drummer. It's a boring day, so we're pretty much just people watched all morning. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop all day. Well, until the explosion. And no one else entered all morning. Not a soul. Usually not too many people there in the morning. Or forenoon, really. Forenoon. That's a good word. I like that. People should say that more often. Feel very Norvikian. Yeah? I use it in that Asgal newspaper. I saw it in that Asgal newspaper once. I like using dwarfish words like that. Though my brother doesn't want me reading those copper papers. Newspaper printed on magical copper sheets. The quality of the final newspaper suffers when using this method of production, but its popularity has skyrocketed, with indie papers around the coast using it. Still pretty expensive to use, but nowhere near as costly as using proper arcane era pressing machines. Use you fancy words like that, then probably good to avoid it. Don't want to sound like a snob. Keep reading Asgal content, kid. Don't listen to your brother. He's probably a fascist. Kid not. Anyway, about the tea shop owner. Did you see him enter? Actually, no. I never saw him enter that morning, so I guess he must have slept there or entered before dawn. Hey, did he act strange when he left? Just in a hurry, maybe? Saw him shuffle towards the stairs to Circle Square, probably heading down to Water Lane. Why Water Lane? That's a good place to go. Either that or the Goblin Garden, or the city below. I don't think Mr. Drummer is a city below type of bird. Are you sure you saw him? Absolutely, no doubt. He trails off, muttering to himself. He went downstairs to Pillar Crossing. That's all I saw. I've been going over in my head. Pretty, shocking stuff. He's strong. You should take pride in that. What about? There was a customer, seems enough for a bird. Oh, he's a bird folk. Okay. Birdie hangs out at the Sphinx a lot. He's got connections to all sorts of folk. All sorts of folk? Politically. Asgal's used the tea shop a lot. Got some buddies involved in that scene. How loud was it? Super loud. Shaky too. Almost fell over. The heat, it was like, kid gestures a large sphere for you. Really weird fire. Then he mutters, shrinking the size of his imagined sphere. Gone in an instant. Weird fire? Yeah, it was like it's gonna sound really weird. I like weird. It was blue. Blue fire indicates extreme temperatures. Only for a split second. When I looked again, the whole building was on fire, but it was a normal looking fire. But I might have just imagined it. Interesting. Did the fire speak to you? Like a conversation? Never mind. Walk me through it. Okay. I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the running rush had calmed down. I remember the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commute on the new bridge and flotilla, but the halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon it was pretty dead, which is great. Less work for me. Also no dead in the streets. That too, sure. I hid in the back. Thought it was a, attack. It was. That's all I have about the tea shop. I'm gonna leave. Hold on. Can I ask you a favor? Anything, young man. You were the yeah, we'll go with that. There's trouble down on Water Lane tonight. Please go and make sure that nothing happens. Okay. Why do you care if there's trouble on Tolstad? Please just do it. Okay. Sure thing. Sure thing. What do we got here? Cardamom treat. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat. No, do not. You do not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself on a pillar road. You see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out here for gods know how long. And you think to yourself, what the hell's? I'll just eat some trash. No, no, no. You're not eating from the fucking trash can. Alright, calm down. It's not trash. Was it in the trash? Yes, it was in. Well, there you go. You're officially a trash eater. Great job. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say it, but you've officially crossed the line dividing man from bum. You are now a bum. Fuck you, instincts and stats. I'm gonna eat my cardamom treat. Fucking dicks. Okay, so this is the tea shop. The name of the tea shop is illegible. The tea shop. What does this say? Mid scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Powerful force left these marks. Rip these planks aside. Let's get to work. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Coin Lords meet. At the top it says, with bold lettering, City Notice, no trespassing. Does that include me? No, or else you would have the password. Try touching the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear above your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. You still have not spoken with their chieftain. Complete this quest, you should probably do that first. Yeah, can I look beyond the planks? Scorched mess. Look around the scorch marks. Fire was intense. Arguably, these marks could possibly have been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. This stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder. Then continues with the final writing by the order of Coin Lord Darrow. The following premises are under city seizure under suspicion of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 holster contempt. Collection of laws surrounding the lawful arrest of citizens. The law is the law. You need the magistrate's password. Highest government position beyond the Lord Patriarch. Chosen to rule a district in Norvik for 10 to 12 years depending on their bloodline. Yeah, what kind of magic is this? Arcane lock. Casting out a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. Second level abjuration spell. It locks entryways until dispelled. It costs a bit to cast, but once it's in place, it's quite a nuisance. It's used all over the tower as you need a passphrase to unseal it. Nothing that can't be solved with testosterone. Trying to force an arcane lock open is idiotic. Don't. I'm gonna have to agree with my intelligence here. Trying to brute force magic like that typically doesn't work out for people, so I am going to not. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed the seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There is no chance in hell as you can simply guess. Anna Monte, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hello. Welcome. We're playing Esoteric Ebb. A new game. Came out last week. There's no chance in hell as you can simply guess. Now go figure something else out. Can I bypass the effect with magic? Of course, knock would do the trick. Second level transmutation unlocks things. The definition of locked has been stretched over the centuries, but the spell works on most closed containers or entryways. Dispel magic could also work, however, you do remember it being quite difficult to get a hold of, even within the tower. Do not expect to find it here. Take a step back and gaze at the enchanted wood. Yeah, I should leave for now. Questing tree. Whoa. Interesting. Declared yourself the cleric of Norvik 2 times. The grand title suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. I'm missing something. What's up, Anna? Yo, how's it going? How you doing? How's the grind treating you so far? Pretty good, I guess. Haven't really been grinding too much, but I'm just having a good time. What is this? Corner Norvik, still standing in the gate era. What is this? Active machinery inside. I'm gonna check this out. Roller mill. Oh! Fucking lobster. Been deep in creative mode all work, working on branding projects for streamers, so having this on in the background is actually a vibe. Cool. Nice. Glad to hear that. Bunch of site safety rules, and it says, if broken, contact your local union representative. I'm assuming that takes me upstairs. Whoops. What's my usual stream schedule? I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesdays in the afternoons, typically at like 1 or 2 for like 2 to 3 hours. And then Fridays, I typically stream, like do an evening stream starting at like 7 or 8. Unless my girlfriend has to work early morning next day. So then I do another afternoon stream. Those cogs, they could swallow you. Oh. What kind of man, no, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. Yeah, I'll climb the ladder. Yeah, see? We're totally fine. Taking a confident step on the ladder, you begin your climb. Close your eyes as you do so in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You are afraid. It is very high. You're wanting to watch a solid run of Esoteric Ebb in your playstyle is actually satisfying to watch? Nice, I appreciate that. I literally just heard about this game earlier today and I went and bought it. And I was like, this is kind of cool. I've never played Disco Elysium, but was phrased that this game is basically Disco Elysium, but make it D&D. So I was immediately pulled in. Yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the ladder. Sweet. Let's see. Need more than ledgers in their archive. More incense. I still don't know what I'm doing. Where am I from? I cannot say. I keep that information rather private. More cardamom treats. Hey, these ones aren't from the trash this time. So I don't want to hear any fucking shit from any of my stats telling me that I can't eat a cardamom treat just because it was lying in the trash can. What the fuck? A regular non-giant crab. Can I walk by it? Oh. Totally fine. What other games am I into lately? Been playing Fallout 4, modded Fallout 4, as of late. Off stream, I play a bunch of Oblivion. It's literally my favorite game of all time. And then I'm kind of curious in trying out that Black Ops Royale mode when that comes out, because it kind of looks like Blackout. I haven't played a shooter in a minute, I won't lie. Mm-hmm. Statue of Earth. Who left this here? You approach the shrine. Ah, yes. This little figurine does still count as a shrine. Didn't I move it, like, in the middle of the road? No. It has chosen its path. What? The figure of Earth, this is a makeshift shrine, meant to stand exactly where it is and where it might go. Ready to serve whoever needs him the most. Just like you. Got a distinct energy, but I feel your visuals could match. Ah, I clocked this the second you came in here. I'm not interested in buying any overlays or any branding stuff like that. I prefer to do that stuff on my own. So if that's all you're here to do, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Other than that, you're welcome to stick around to like watch the gameplay, but I'm not interested in any of that. Let's see. Oh yeah, charm person. And that compares 2 plus your class level. 2 plus your class level plus your intelligence modifier. Have a nice day. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I clocked it the second you got in here. Have a good day. Motherfucker. The never sleeping docks of Waterlane, right below here. I need to go find, the fuck is her name? Locate this bird, man. You're here on request of Lady Stageleaf, a goblin chieftain in Tolstad. Go see her right away. She's in the Goblin Garden at the southern tip of Tolstad. Is there like a map that I can look at? Whoa. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh, this is where I'm at currently. I'm in Waterlane right now. Have to connect to the vast sewer system of Tolstad. Oh, it's Ost. What are you doing here? A large crate of milk bottles. Ah, I see why he's here now. Is this the milk run? Yes. Can I help? No. Please? He growls. A scheme? Then the kobold turns around and starts picking up bottles. He hands them to you one by one. You are now milk delivery human. You are on the milk run. A quest? What? Really? Human, listen up. Each bottle is special. Very expensive. You must deliver it to rich people. Make them buy. The price is 4,000 crown. That's ridiculously expensive. It is good milk. After you sell them all, you come to me. On election day. That is when we count money. Each cost 2,000 crowns. 2,000? Yes. For one bottle of milk? Yes. You sell all, you get 20,000 crown. That is math. On election day, you pay me 10,000 crown. That is recoup. Just stare at him. Is cleric listening? Is cleric awake? What happens if I don't sell them all? Expensive milk. Good milk. If cleric cannot sell, cleric pays. 10,000. Who do I sell it to? Stupid human. Rich human. Milk lover. Cow fucker. Find and sell. Easy. Even cleric can do. Is this a scam? No. You know what? I'm going to take the milk. Good. Yes! Just drink the milk. Cleric, come talk on election day. Bring money. Now go. Be gone. Goodbye. You should probably try to find some humans. They love milk. What if I drink the milk? No, or do as wish. If cleric does, cleric will pay. Either way, I get rich. But it is milk. It is delicious. Yeah, who's funding this operation? I am. I get from producer, then transport, then sell. It is milk run. It is big profit. So you're... No more question. I am busy. Yeah, can you give me some tips on... Okay. You are not going to be able to sell any of this milk. Simply drink it, you will be your own customer. There's probably some way for you to sell these, right? Right, I guess I'm gonna try to sell some... I'm gonna try to sell some milk. What was that? Did you see that up there? There was like a little gnome or something up here in this thing. The trash inside this bin speaks to you. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Kymorth? This is the thing! Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Ah, Munhern! It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Wait, are you one of those... Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Disgusting little creature. As it fades, you see only trash. Interesting. quite interesting. Stairs down to the bustling docks. Torna, the first of the river guilds. Oh. Nice. Whoa! I didn't even see this thing. Beware the fangs and the rest too. You approach a ball of feathers and wings and really, really sharp claws. This is a griffin. It is a somewhat intelligent magical beast. Terribly useful mounts used by those with the funds to support their breeding and taming, most famously by the Sturm Riders, a group of highly skilled griffin riders. These days they are employed by several free cities of reeds, one of 8 bands. Gotcha. You require speak with animals to communicate properly, of course. I do know what speak with animals is. Yeah, divination. It is asleep. Oh, wait. Isn't that... There's an entrance to the warehouse on the other roof. If you want to get inside, you're going to have to get past this bad boy. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion... Yeah, I agree with that. I've come to the conclusion that I probably shouldn't fuck with this thing. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's also people in Water Lane here that know... It's those fishermen. Including the anti-magic messaging, free striderism comes with the great branding. No one can dismiss the dwarves' architectural genius. Yeah, they're literally like the greatest builders of all time. What are you talking about? Democratic propaganda. Street sign that says upper W view, lower W docks. Okay. Opens at sundown. Ah. Pillar crossing. We are closed for today. AR staff. Augmented reality? Oh. Host is gone. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go back the way I came. Yeah, I'll just keep going. I'm gonna just go back, I guess. I suppose I should try to find that goblin lady. You approach the ladder once more. A long way to climb. This time should be easier. You take the first step onto the ladder and then you are at the top of the ladder. Oh, I do want to check out the roof actually. Oh shit, son. What is this? Letter wedged in between some roof tiles. Resistance note. Handwritten note entitled Important Notice. The Resistance members of Tolstad. That sounds like a good organization. Tonight's ting was cancelled. Meet up tonight at 1 Waterlane instead. It's time to stop the chant. It's signed by R. Yeah, the chant? Locally produced newspaper by Asgal authors. You know what Waterlane is? Don't be stupid. Right down below, you know, the underground port, largest port in the city. Closest path is probably through Pillar Crossing. This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something like between 1900 and midnight or something. You should support these youngsters. Okay. Hold on. Is there like a thing? Okay. I am curious how time... Let's see. Because I know, remember that it said that time only passes when you make dialogue options or something. But just leave their money around everywhere. Also, what kind of society is this? We have bikes? A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. What's a bicycle? A land transportation device first popularized in the first arcane era, originally invented due to the difficulty of transporting horses to the floating magicratic cities. They are scared of portals. Oh, so we don't have horses in this world. We have bicycles. Oh, that's good. This particular bike is yours. Check the chain lock. Rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Good. No one will take your bike. Wait, is this my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Sure is. Best way of travel in Norvik, except of course on this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Thank you, intelligence. I really appreciate that. Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. He's probably at the bottom of the river along with the rest of your dignity. Okay. Okay, intelligence. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Alright? Tired of your shit. Should have made that stat lower. I didn't have to randomize it. Intelligence is my highest fucking stat that I've got. On the 21st of March, evening. Hey, that's in 10 days. Then you fell. The pain, sudden and striking. I stumbled over the stone railing. Yes. Was I alone? No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. An anti-city hate crime if I ever saw one. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike, you stood up, and pain. That's all I remember. Okay, so I figured out how I ended up. Yeah, someone pushed me into the water. I have a yellow bike. Wish I had a green bike. Bikes are cool. You should ride your bike more. You should just go get a bunch of bikes and ride them around with your friends. It's the shit. Who was this? Did you take my bike? Did you push me over? Zerba. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. There's nothing for a while, just staring at you, no real reaction on her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. The path of being a cleric is becoming even more familiar. You're worrying her by your presence alone. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. A damsel? In an arguable state of distress? I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. This girl is neurotic and introverted. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We were supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'll go look for your friend with the glasses. Thanks. I don't spend much time on Tolstad alone, so I'm a bit lost, so thanks. Halfway bridge connects to the palace and the rest of the southern Norvik. Okay. Oh, stairs. What do we got? More crowns! Fuck yeah. Actually readable posters. They're still kind of old. Eyes land on a series of papers nailed into the wooden facade. Oh. Right. This seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down, rip them up. You know, I thought strength would be like super helpful, but he's just like so. Government is the only way. Fuck everything that goes against it. Like, no, I don't want that. Look at the flyer with the owl on it. Counts from... Okay. This place would fix your ruined spellbook. Look at the old one saying grand opening. Oh, you can barely read the faded lettering on this ink-printed flyer. I know what a flyer is. Oh. Third level transmutation spell. Causes the target to move themselves freely in all directions, ignoring all gravitational laws. Speeds one can reach with this spell are quite intense and have killed many a wizard over the years. Oh. Grand opening of the stubborn sphinx. By the look of it, this tavern opened at least a year ago, maybe 2. The faded green hammer. The unfaded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Gather ye workers, Asgard said, no gods above, no king below, only folk. You can't just gather people like this. The city is surely against this type of erroneous, collectivistic behavior. I'm gonna leave. It's not that deep. Yeah, to the wall, they're unreadable. Oh, this is different. Rune ancient, sort of interesting. Embedded in the earth, you find weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost. Behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this once denoted, time has ground it down. It is a monument to nothing now. Touch the surface. It is cold. Your hands run across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. The ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not coarse at all. What's more, you feel the outline of crypt symbols. Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. The symbols do not mean anything to you. If you had comprehend languages, you could understand the script just by touching it. What's with the snail stuff? Everything is built upon layers and layers of ruins. One of those ruins, the oldest, were snail folk. Thus, you will surely find many of these snail symbols in spiral shapes around the city. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets, damn it! Your fist makes contact with a hard surface. A crack follows along with a shooting pain up in your arm and spreading through your fingers. A crack from the rock. Lifting your fist, you realize you've left a minor crack in the surface. You're alright, rock. You're alright. The rock stares at you menacingly, but a piece of it fell off from your violent act. Oh, nice. How did you actually damage this rock? What strange material is this? Ah, yes. This is a highly esoteric rock. You can find more of it around the city. Collect as much of it as you can. Oh, there appears to be someone. You approach the shrine. Why? What? Can I heal here through divine assurance or something? Yes? Possibly? The gods are kind to you. Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. Of course you can heal here, but only if you pray hard enough. Attempt a prayer of healing. Hey! You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye, and you remember the words. Watch upon me, Earth, shepherd of his folk. You're filled with the spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden. Lend me your strength. Did you see that fucking shadow? Is there like a griffin or a big bird flying around? This is it. This is prayer of healing. Yes, indeed. Sadly, you were unable to cast second level spells at this time, but it won't be long until you will be. I'm done here. Nice. Goblin Garden is ahead. Feel it. Who is this? Braxo Pencilwing. Interesting. Oh, there's a cat. I want to see if I can pet it. Let me up the stairs. Hold on. More crowns. A black cat. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. A proud beast. Treat it with respect, and it shall treat you the same. Hello, I am from the local government. The cat lifts its head up. Its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs in the air, and then ignores you again. Damn, whoever made this game owns a fucking cat. That is what they do. It knows more than it lets on. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first level spell. Speak with animals. Pet the cat. I will pet the cat. You reach towards the cat head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. Yes! Glorious! Such independence and arrogance. You should get a cat. Good. Pet. It appears to have enjoyed the pet. Fuck yeah. That's exactly how I respond when my cats let me pet them. I'm like, yes! Fuck yeah! I got to pet the cat. This is a good game so far. What do you know about the tea shop? Cat does not turn to look at you. You are not worthy. What are you voting in the election? Cat stares at some seagulls flying high above. A noble creature protecting its home. He's a true nationalist. A bestial force ready to spread Asgalism, of course. Enjoy your day, citizen. And with that, I think that is where we will... That is where we will end for today. Sick. This game's pretty fun so far. I'm not gonna lie. I like this. That's a good game. That's a good game. I'm glad I bought this. But anyways, I gotta get going. All right. So I'm gonna peace out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys on Friday, potentially, depending on how timings work out. I have some stuff I gotta do. I gotta get a haircut. I gotta clean their apartment because my girlfriend's dad is coming to visit for the weekend. Gotta make sure I get the apartment nice and deep cleaned. And then we'll see we'll see where it goes from there. But if I don't see you Friday, I will for sure see you guys on Monday then. All right. So until then, have a good night. Like, follow, subscribe.